You've been told that your nightly problems with your bladder, your prostate, your sleep are just a part of getting older, something you just have to accept or manage with pills. That is a lie. It's a convenient lie for a system that profits from symptoms, not solutions. The real cause is a fire of hidden inflammation in your body, and you're likely fueling that fire yourself with the healthy oil in your own kitchen. In this video, I'll show you 5 foods that put out that flame. And the number 1 food on our list doesn't just help you sleep through the night. It also works as a shield to protect your brain from age-related decline. I'm serious, and I'm linking to the actual research for each one in the description below. So if you're done with the lies and ready for real solutions, smash that like button, and we begin. Food number 5, ground flaxseed, your hormonal balance regulator. We're starting with one of the most unassuming yet powerful seeds on the planet. This is for the man who feels like his body's internal chemistry is working against him, leading to that constant, nagging urge to go. A primary driver of prostate enlargement, a condition known as benign prostatic hyperplasia, or BPH, is an overly potent form of testosterone called dihydrotestosterone, or DHT. So what's the mechanism here? How does it actually work? Think of it this way. Your body has a natural enzyme called 5-alpha reductase. Its job is to convert regular testosterone into this much more powerful DHT. While DHT is important earlier in life, as we get older, excessive levels can act like a fertilizer for prostate cells, stimulating them to multiply. This causes the gland to grow and put pressure on the urethra, the tube that urine passes through. This is precisely what weakens your stream and gives you that frustrating feeling that you never fully empty your bladder. The secret weapon inside flaxseed is a family of plant compounds called lignans, and it's not even close. Flaxseed is the richest source of lignans in the entire plant kingdom. The magic happens when you eat them. Your healthy gut bacteria convert these lignans into powerful new compounds, mainly enterolactone and enterodiol. These compounds are remarkable. They have an innate ability to gently inhibit the action of that 5-alpha reductase enzyme. It's not a chemical sledgehammer, it's a gentle, natural regulation. By partially blocking this enzyme, you get less conversion of testosterone into the aggressive prostate-growing DHT. Less DHT stimulation means less reason for the prostate to enlarge, which can lead directly to fewer symptoms. And as a fantastic bonus, flaxseed is also a great source of an omega-3 fatty acid called ALA, which has its own powerful anti-inflammatory properties, giving you a 2-pronged attack. And this isn't just talk, the proof is in the research. A study published in the Journal of Medicinal Food took men with BPH symptoms and put this to the test. What they found was that the men who took a flaxseed supplement showed significant improvements in their international prostate symptom scores. And these aren't just words, they are numbers. This score is a standardized medical tool that measures concrete things like frequency, urgency, weak stream, and waking at night. The men experienced real, measurable relief compared to those who received a placebo. Okay, that's the science. But how do you actually use this in real life? Let's make it simple. It's crucial that you use ground flaxseed. Your body cannot break down the tough outer hull of whole flax seeds, meaning all those benefits would pass right through you. Aim for 1 to 2 tablespoons per day. You don't have to eat it with a spoon. It has a very mild, nutty flavor that disappears into other foods. You can sprinkle it over oatmeal or Greek yogurt, blend it into a smoothie, or even mix it into a meatloaf. A pro tip is to start with just 1 tablespoon for the first week to allow your digestive system to adapt to the extra fiber, and always make sure to drink a good glass of water with it. Food number 4, cold water fish, your inflammation fighters. While our last food focused on the hormonal side of the equation, this one goes straight for the other major culprit, chronic inflammation. Many men don't just have to go often, they also feel a general sense of discomfort, pressure, or irritation in that region. That is the calling card of inflammation. This food is for those who want to actively cool down that internal fire. The typical modern diet is completely overloaded with omega-6 fatty acids, which are found in cheap, highly processed oils like soybean, corn, and safflower oil. While we need a small amount of omega-6s, This massive imbalance promotes a constant, low-grade, pro-inflammatory state throughout your entire body. Your prostate gland is no exception. It's caught right in the crossfire. To fight this fire, you need to bring in the fire department, the omega-3 fatty acids, specifically EPA and DHA. So how do these fats work their magic? It all comes down to the signals they send. When your body is saturated with those pro-inflammatory omega-6s, it creates molecules that essentially shout, "Alert, inflame, swell up." But when you provide it with a rich supply of omega-3s from cold water fish, it creates a very different set of molecules. These are called resolvins and protectins, and their names tell you everything you need to know. They actively resolve inflammation and protect tissues from damage. They are the diplomatic peacemakers that come in to calm everything down, reduce swelling, and restore order at a cellular level. This direct reduction in inflammation can ease pressure on the urethra, leading to a stronger stream, less discomfort, and a calmer bladder. And the proof for this is vast and compelling. A large-scale meta-analysis published in the prestigious American Journal of Clinical Nutrition reviewed a huge collection of studies on this topic. The conclusion was crystal clear. Higher consumption of the omega-3 fatty acids found in fish was directly associated with a lower risk of developing aggressive prostate problems. The researchers specifically pointed to the anti-inflammatory mechanism as the most likely reason for this profound protective effect. So here's your simple, actionable guide. Aim to eat a serving of fatty, cold water fish 2 to 3 times per week. A serving size is about 3 to 4 ounces, or roughly the size of a deck of cards. The best choices are those lower in mercury. So what should you put in your cart? Think wild-caught salmon, sardines, mackerel, rainbow trout, and herring. And don't forget the cans. Canned sardines and salmon are incredibly convenient, affordable, and potent sources of these healthy fats. You can make a quick salmon salad for lunch, grill a trout for dinner, or simply top a whole wheat cracker with a few sardines for a powerful and easy snack. Are you a fan of fish? Let me know your favorite type and how you prepare it in the comments. I'm always looking for new, delicious ideas. Food number 3, pistachios, your beta-cidosterol allies. This next food is a game changer for the man who is most frustrated by a weak stream and that infuriating feeling of not being able to fully empty his bladder. You go to the bathroom, you stand there, you finish, but you just know the job isn't done. And that's a huge reason you have to go back again, just an hour or 2 later. The power of pistachios comes from a specific plant compound called beta-cidosterol. This is a type of plant sterol, which has a structure that's very similar to cholesterol. If that name sounds vaguely familiar, it's because beta-cidosterol is the star active ingredient in many of the most popular and expensive prostate health supplements, which are often derived from things like saw palmetto or pine bark. So why pay for capsules? You can get it directly from delicious, satisfying whole foods like pistachios. So how does this plant compound deliver such targeted relief? Beta-cidosterol appears to have a brilliant 2-part mechanism. First, much like the lignans we discussed in flaxseed, it can also help to gently inhibit that troublesome 5-alpha reductase enzyme, which helps dial back the production of prostate-growing DHT. But it has another more direct benefit that you can really feel. It seems to improve the smooth muscle function of the bladder and urethra. It helps to relax the muscles right at the neck of the bladder, making it physically easier for urine to pass through. This translates directly into a stronger stream and, most importantly, more complete emptying of the bladder. And when you empty the bladder more fully each time, you naturally and logically extend the time until you feel that urgent need to go again. The science on beta-cidosterol is rock solid. A comprehensive review of multiple high-quality studies published in the Cochrane database of systematic reviews, which is considered one of the highest standards of evidence in medicine, analyzed its effects on men with BPH. The conclusion was undeniable. Men taking beta-cidosterol experienced significant improvements in both their urinary symptom scores and in key physical urine flow measures, like peak flow rate. This is gold standard evidence confirming that this compound provides real tangible benefits for urine flow. Okay, let's talk about the simple how-to. A standard serving of pistachios is about 1 ounce, which is roughly 49 kernels. This makes for a fantastic and satisfying afternoon snack that can easily replace less healthy options like chips or cookies. When you're at the store, opt for pistachios that are unsalted or lightly salted, and preferably not roasted in those inflammatory vegetable oils we talked about. Raw or dry roasted are your best bets. Here's a little trick. Buying them in the shell can be a great way to practice mindful eating. The simple act of shelling them slows you down and prevents you from mindlessly overeating. Food number 2, cranberries, your urinary tract protectors. This one might come as a surprise. Most people immediately associate cranberries with helping women prevent urinary tract infections, or UTIs, but their powerful benefits extend directly to men's prostate and overall urinary health. This food is for the man who wants to protect his entire urinary system, from the kidneys and bladder all the way down to the urethra, ensuring everything functions as smoothly and cleanly as possible. The unique magic in cranberries comes from a special class of antioxidants called A-type proanthocyanidins, or PACs. For years, the prevailing theory was that these PACs worked simply by making the bladder walls too slippery for harmful bacteria to attach, which is indeed why they are so effective for UTIs. However, more recent and exciting research is revealing a different, more relevant benefit for men's prostate health. The latest science shows that the compounds in cranberries exert a powerful anti-inflammatory effect, specifically within the prostate tissue and the urinary tract itself. But there's more. They also seem to improve the overall function and signaling of the bladder, helping to reduce what doctors call LUTs, or lower urinary tract symptoms. And what are LUTs? They are the classic symptoms that drive men crazy: frequency, urgency, weak stream, and waking at night. By soothing irritation and improving bladder muscle function, cranberries can contribute to a significant reduction in these frustrating symptoms, working in perfect harmony with the other foods on our list. And these aren't just words, they are numbers. A very well-designed, placebo-controlled clinical trial published in the British Journal of Nutrition tested this directly. They took a group of older men with prostate-related urinary symptoms and gave them a standardized cranberry powder every day for 6 months. The results were remarkable. Compared to the placebo group, the men taking the cranberry powder saw significant improvements in their international prostate symptom score, better urinary flow rates, a reduction in the amount of urine left in the bladder after they went, and they even saw a decrease in their levels of PSA, a key blood marker for prostate health. This is the crucial how-to part for cranberries. You must, at all costs, avoid the sugary cranberry juice cocktail that fills most grocery store aisles. That sugar will only feed inflammation and make matters worse. You have 2 excellent, effective options. First, you can find 100% pure, unsweetened cranberry juice. Be warned, it is incredibly tart. Most people find it best to mix a small shot, say 1 or 2 ounces, into a large glass of water, sparkling water, or a smoothie. The second option, which mirrors what was used in the successful study, is to get a standardized cranberry powder or capsule. This provides a concentrated, powerful dose of the beneficial PACs without any of the tartness or sugar. Do you have any experience using cranberries for health? Let us know your thoughts and experiences in the comments. And now, for the number 1 food on our list, the one that serves as the solid foundation for all the others. Food number 1, extra virgin olive oil, your default anti-inflammatory fat. This is it, the single most important change you can make for your prostate and overall health. This isn't just about adding one more food, it's about making a fundamental substitution that lowers the fire of inflammation every single day. The number 1 food is extra virgin olive oil, and the mission is to make it your default fat for almost everything you eat. The core problem with the standard American diet, as we've discussed, is that it is utterly dominated by fats that promote inflammation. These are the highly refined vegetable and seed oils, soybean, corn, canola, sunflower, that are used to make nearly all processed foods and are what most people cook with. This creates a constant systemic inflammatory state that continuously aggravates the prostate. Extra virgin olive oil is the antidote. It does the exact opposite. It actively and powerfully puts out that fire. Its number one secret weapon is a unique phenolic compound called oleocanthal. What's truly amazing about oleocanthal is that it functions on the very same anti-inflammatory pathways as the over-the-counter drug, ibuprofen. You can think of it as nature's own gentle, non-steroidal anti-inflammatory without the potential side effects on the stomach. Every time you cook with or consume EVU, you are delivering a small therapeutic anti-inflammatory dose to your entire body, including your prostate. And beyond just oleocanthal, it's packed with dozens of other polyphenols and healthy monounsaturated fats that protect your cells from oxidative stress and further dial down inflammation. By replacing pro-inflammatory fats with this undisputed anti-inflammatory champion, you change the entire environment of your body from one that promotes swelling and irritation to one that promotes healing and calm. This foundational shift can protect not just your prostate, but your heart and your brain as well. The evidence for the Mediterranean diet, of which olive oil is the absolute cornerstone, is simply overwhelming. A landmark study published in the Journal of Urology followed a large group of men and found that those who adhered most closely to this way of eating had a significantly lower risk of their prostate issues progressing. The researchers specifically credited the high intake of monounsaturated fats from olive oil and the abundance of plant-based antioxidants as the key protective factors. Okay, this is the most important how-to of the entire video. The mission is to make extra virgin olive oil your go-to fat. Use it for low and medium heat cooking. Use it to make your own simple, delicious salad dressings with some vinegar and herbs. Drizzle it generously over roasted vegetables, steamed fish, or even a baked potato after it comes out of the oven. Aim for a target of 1 to 2 tablespoons per day. When you are buying it, always look for the words extra virgin in a dark glass or tin bottle, which protects it from damaging light. And check for a harvest date to ensure it's fresh. Real, high-quality EVO should have a slightly peppery or fruity taste. That peppery tickle in the back of your throat is the oleocanthal, the sign that it's working. This is a change that can redefine your health journey. Are you ready to make the switch? I know the first thought that might pop into your head is, this sounds too complicated. Do I really have to eat all 5 of these foods every single day to see a benefit? That's a completely fair question, and I want to put your mind at ease. The answer is absolutely not. Think of these 5 foods not as a rigid checklist, but as a team of specialists you can call upon to work on the same project, your health. The goal is to build them into the natural rhythm of your week. The extra virgin olive oil is your team captain. It's the foundation, working every single day to lower your body's baseline of inflammation. The cold water fish are your heavy-hitting specialists. You bring them in 2 or 3 times a week for a potent, targeted dose of anti-inflammatory omega-3s. The ground flaxseed and pistachios are your hormonal and urine flow experts. You can incorporate them daily or several times a week in snacks or with breakfast. And the cranberries are your urinary tract guardians, ensuring the whole system stays clean and functions smoothly. You don't need all of them every day. You just need to create a consistent pattern. Together, they address the problem from every critical angle, providing support that no single food or supplement could ever offer alone. Now, let's cover the important safety notes, because being a smart and informed health consumer is key. For cranberries, if you are taking a blood thinner like warfarin, it is very important to check with your doctor before starting regular, concentrated use, as it can potentially interact. For flaxseed, it's always best to start low and go slow. Increase your intake gradually and always drink plenty of water, as it is very high in fiber. If you have a known condition involving narrowing of the bowels, please consult your physician before adding it to your diet. For fish, to minimize any potential mercury exposure, it's best to stick with the smaller fish we mentioned, like sardines, salmon, and trout. And finally, a general and very important note for everyone. If you experience new symptoms like pain, fever, chills, see blood in your urine, or suddenly find that you are unable to urinate at all, please seek medical care right away. These can be signs of a more serious issue that needs immediate professional attention. So, my friends, today we talked about much more than just a list of foods. We talked about a strategy, a way to use your daily meals as a powerful tool to fight back against those frustrating nighttime interruptions, to ease discomfort, and to reclaim the deep restorative sleep that you truly deserve. I'm not asking you to change your whole life overnight. That's not realistic. I'm asking you to take one small step. Just pick the one food from this list that resonated with you the most, the one that seems easiest to try first. Maybe it's just switching your cooking oil to olive oil. Maybe it's having a small handful of pistachios for your afternoon snack. Just try that one thing. Observe how you feel. Which one will you try first? Let me know your choice in the comments. And if this video gave you a sense of hope, just type the word hope. And of course, subscribe to the channel and turn on notifications so we can continue this health journey together. Take care. May your nights be quiet and your mornings bright. Thousands of seniors have found this video helpful, so I highly recommend you watch it. Click to keep going.